Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I love the story of entrepreneurs who decide to go out there and do it all on their own. And to talk about that, Alex Castle, she's with Ray of Sunshine Candle Company. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
And she's a new entrepreneur. Like, when did you start this?
April of 2020. So super duper new within like this year.
All right. And candles have never been cooler. I mean, every time you turn around, I mean, like designer candles and scents And so tell me about what inspires you. How long have you been making candles?
So I've been making candles for 2, almost 3 years. And then, like I said, I started my own candle company in April. So, but I get a lot of my inspiration from everything, daily life. If I walk into a coffee shop and I get overly hit with coffee, I'm like, that would be a great candle. I love that smell. So I'll go home and I'll get a few scents that I think would replicate that smell. And then I'll mix those scents until I'm like, that's perfect. I feel like I just walked into a coffee shop. And then I will make it into a candle, burn it, see how it is. And then if I like it, it goes through a series of tests with wicks and different jars and look. And then once I feel like it's ready, I'll put it out. So anytime I see glitter in a store, that'd be great on a candle. My kids' toys, that's a great color combination. So I really take inspiration from everything, from colors to people to smells.
I love it. And I got to tell you that Alex is burning the candle at both ends.
Yes.
Pun intended. Because what time do you do most of your production?
12 a.m. to 4 a.m. I don't sleep. I'm a night owl. I work all night long. It doesn't stop. So hustle doesn't stop.
Well, we were on your social media. We're going to show some of your beautiful candles.
Thank you.
And why don't you describe what we're looking at?
So these are just my basic candle line. They're 13.5 ounces. Those are some of my wax beads. But these candles are just ones that are colorful. They've got the glitter. They're really my personality in a candle. And that's how every candle I feel like should be. That's how you know that they're from my brand. Mm-hmm. So they all have the glitter. They all are super bright. They're a ray of sunshine in your home. So you come home, you see that candle, it's a breath of fresh air. You know where you got that candle from.
Yeah.
So all of them are super colorful, and
you're always getting inspiration from the grocery store. You're walking down the aisle and like, let me see if that works.
All the time.
Have you had any fails? Like you thought this would smell good, but it just didn't.
I've had tons of fails. I tried to make like a birthday cake smell, and I wanted to have my own birthday cake smell because there's everyone's basic birthday cake. It's vanilla. I wanted a chocolate fudge birthday cake smell.
Yeah.
I tried making that. It smelled like a Tootsie Roll, and you don't want to burn a Tootsie Roll. So I've had a lot of fails. I've had some that the wicks have gone, like the flame was super duper high, and that had to cut it out because I'm not trying to burn someone's house down. So I've had a lot of fails.
So how many candles can you make in a 4-hour period?
In 4 hours, I could easily make about 400 candles.
No kidding.
I bit the bullet and I bought a big candle. It melts 50 pounds of wax, so I can make about 100 candles in an hour.
Yeah. Now, we were talking off the air about a problem with the Texas heat.
Yes.
I guess it's okay to ship in the wintertime, but in the summertime, it's a problem.
It's very hard. They melt because it's not the traveling, it's not the shipping, it's the sitting in the warehouse. And once it leaves my hands, no matter how much I pay for shipping, I'd have to charge an arm and a leg to get it there without it melting.
Yeah.
So it's a big problem. And I've looked at a lot of things, sending out refill packets so people pour their own candles.
Right.
Or having blocks of wax made and people make it themselves, which could be cool. And I'm still looking into different things that I can do. But as of now, I kind of have a halt on it until I can figure it out. Just because I don't want them to pay money and then have a melted candle. It's just not worth it.
And I guess even an ice pack doesn't work.
No,
it might work for a few hours.
Yeah, the Texas heat is ridiculous. If I was in North Carolina, I could probably get away with it. Alaska, I could definitely get away with it. But Texas, it's hard.
Since you're a new entrepreneur, what's the big picture? Would you like to be on top of a candle empire with hundreds of employees, or how big are you dreaming?
I want to go big, but I want to be involved no matter how big I go. I want to make my candles. I want my name to be on them. I want people to know it's from me. So I don't ever want to sell my business. Yeah. And that might limit me from making a lot more money that I could. But I'd rather be broke and have happy people than be rich and successful, and not really be hands-on in my brand.
I love that.
So, yeah.
Tell us about the name of the company. I love Ray of Sunshine. Where did that come from?
Thank you. So, I just recently had a baby in January. Her name is Berkeley Ray.
Oh, cool.
And my mom always called her Ray of Sunshine. And I loved making candles, and candles are a light source. And sun, obviously a light source. So, Ray of Sunshine, candles, it kind of just came out perfect. And all my candles are bright. So, it just all kind of tied in together.
You hope your little one comes into the family business?
I hope so. I really do, because it's a lot of fun. It's not like a boring business. It's fun and it's creative. So I'd love if she would. But if she doesn't, I guess it's okay. I'll just have as many kids as it takes for one of them to like it.
What is your? I have to imagine, with all of these different candles, with all of these different scents, your house probably has an interesting smell.
Yes, and we have a Great Dane.
Okay.
So we have a big dog who likes to get into things too. So between diapers, a dog, and candles, it's interesting.
It's flavorful.
It's flavorful. Yes, it's spicy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and we'll put your website up.
Yes, thank
you. Go ahead
you.
and give everybody, what's the domain name?
So it is rayofsunshinecandleco.square.site. And I've got everything on there.
Alex, you've been a great guest.
Thank you. You have been a great host.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.